What are urban myths? Modern stories spread by word of mouth. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, paranormal incidents, unsolved cases, conspiracies. Most are unfounded rumors which grow as they are passed on. Many urban myths are rooted in harmless everyday gossip. But are they all truly Urban Myth Dissolution Centre? You're in Oblivion, my name is Shader. This is a fun game that I saw, and I decided, yeah, let's play it. Look at this bad boy. Let's quickly check out my options. Dialogue sound effects, yeah, that's all good. Movement speed, walk, run. Vibrations. Yeah, I like that current one it's at. Unlocks after completing the game. I don't know what any of that is, so we'll just go back. This is honestly really interesting. I can't wait to try this out because, like, it really caught my attention. I love the pixelated anime style. It's really interesting. I'm being captivated by this man over here. Oh, anyway, new game. This is a work of fiction. The organizations, businesses, and characters depicted are all fictitious. Okay. This game supports auto-saving. An icon is shown in the bottom left corner whenever the game is being saved. Please do not turn off the power or close the game and the icon. Oh my god, I need to read faster! Oh no. Why now? Why here? Oh. What the hell's happening? There's something here! Hi, Jazami. I don't know who the voice is. Hi, Jazami! Ooh. That looks like rotoscoping. Not... Is it rotoscoping? I forget what the one... You know the one where they get the... Essentially, the way it works... You tell me if you know the one in the comments. But it's the... No, it is rotoscoping. Where they get a video in real life and then they draw over it. It's either that or some really good animation. Hell of the red people. Okay, hi Illuminati. Normally check up Urban Myth Dissolution Centre. Is this the place? Hello, I'm looking for the Urban Myth Dissolution Centre. Business call? I've always seen weird things, ever since I was born. I was hoping they might be able to help. Center's down that elevator, 4 floors deep. Hope they can fix me here. Interesting. I don't know how to read that. B4. Why is there 4 basement levels? I feel like that's a bit much. Hello? Cool skull. I see you saw our poster while shopping and came here. And you have a problem you want solved as soon as possible. Why, yes, but how did you... Your gaze is focused somewhere just behind me. You see it, don't you? Miss Azami Fukarai. I'm gonna say that. That's me, but how do you know my... I, too, happen to see as you do. Thanks to this strange power. Who am I, you wonder? Ayumi Meguriya, Center Director. Meguriya, first, let us identify what you are seeing. Identify? These might help clear things up. Kind of reminds me of Man of Medan, or how do I say it? You know, the religious ones. Welcome to Urban Myth Dissolution Centre. So cool. But yeah, there's like a series of this like religious video game that uses rotoscoping really well, and the pixel style is so well done. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Mrs. Army, about the things you are seeing. They are different from ghosts, as in spirits of deceased individuals. They're not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. I love that sass. Vestiges of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. You are probably visualizing them in some way. I see? Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. Oh, so I can see like the past. But seeing them better isn't really helping. I love that little finger. Look at the 20. It's so well animated. Wow. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyance. And could you perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance? Twinkly, twinkly, twink. We could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Centre, we work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. Then please, do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you in a seat first, so you can relax a bit. Oh, right. Slowing down, sitting down. Oh, the hell, am I okay? Ow! Oh, of course. Huh? What just happened? That chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. What the hell? Why would you let me sit in the chair? A terrible curse indeed. What? Cursed chair. Cool. I had placed it there for research. How careless of me. So what happens now? You sat in it, so you either figure things out or just die. Let us undo the curse that just hit you. Yes, please. I believe I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. We're looking for a research file? Then I won't die, right? I'll look for it. I'll find it. I'm powerless to assist, as you can see, but the file should be in this very room. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File coming right up. I'm a voice actor. Oh! How to undo the curse, find the file. How to look at the chair. I thought this was here for guests. Why are they sit on something like that? Why leave such a thing lying around anyway? No idea what I'm even looking for. I see, so it's like multiple choices that pop up. Cool. Kunio Ranigita. Kumagusu Minakata. Shinobu Orikuchi. Shigeru Mizuki. Folklore Studies? Hey, Shigeru Mizuki, isn't that... Aren't these, like, game creators? Am I pronouncing these names right? I'm not. The Legacy of Miss Ripper. how not to meet your doppelganger. Warmer, at least? Oh, this book has a mark on it. The dangers of snake venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down your proteins. This can cause necrosis in muscle tissue and may warrant special attention. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban myths. Why is this book even here? Can I run? Okay. That is how my movement's gonna be. That's fine. Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression, and liberation. Caring for schizophrenia. Sounds complicated. Maybe somewhere else. Shaping your happiness. Surefire tips for building rapport. Occult grade reset? All sorts of books here. What? But I'm not finding this research file anywhere. I should check with the director. Check with the director. Hi, director. Observe. Director-san? Yes. Do I look pale? I'm feeling kinda queasy. Considering this room is rather dark, you look healthily pale. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles, but I can't seem to find the research file. I see. In that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. But when I wore these glasses earlier, it felt like my ghost sight got turned up. What the hell happened there? It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try researching myself. Let's hope we won't be too late. Wait, what happens to me if we are too late? I'll put the glasses on and use this clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Triangle. Here goes. Oh, I'm definitely seeing this. This place has ghosts too, or rather, people and things that were here before, or something? They used to be vague shapes, but now I see them much more clearly. I'm shaking, but I might find something near that shadow, right? Right. Now or never. What about you, boy? Me? I knew I saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see it even more clearly. I'm having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. I should take off the glasses when we need to talk. Examine. There's a flickery ghost touching one of the books. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? I should show it to the director. Found a clue. Research file. Hey, director. I think it's this one. Ah, fantastic! Your power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see it all. Case wrapped. So I'm saved now. How do you undo the curse? I don't know. Huh? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing, only that those afflicted by the curse would all suffer from lower body necrosis. Necrosis? What is that? Simply put, they rot away. Rot away? He sat in the chair. And necrosis is given by the snakes. So it's like a snake chair? What should I even do? When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I did feel a jab or something, I think. I see. That might warrant another look at the chair itself. You may find clues as to the nature of the curse. I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. Examine the chair. Remember! My brain! I felt a jab when I sat down. This chair is old, Some parts have splinters sticking out. Did any of these jab me when I sat down? I should mention this to the director too. Jabbed by a splinter, my ass. It was a snake. When I sat in that chair, I felt a jab on my behind. Though, it's an old chair, so it's probably just a splinter or something. I see. But, that's not really worth mentioning, is it? Sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distress. Why not savor this rare moment? How could I possibly... Mrs. Zami, let's try to think of the... hypothesis. Oh, hypothesis. God. Let's try to think of a hypothesis. Hypothesis? Randomly collecting information is rarely of substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see. Previously cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter. Or I honestly have no clue. Compare potential explanations from those two pieces of information, and focus on the most likely possibility. It's alright, you can do this. Compare possibilities from the collected information? Focus on one? Not sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. How to undo the curse. Let's think things over for a bit. But what should I think about and how? Let me offer a hint to get you started. Director-san! According to my research, victims who sat in the chair all rotted away from their lower bodies. Which means people who sit down are cursed, but their bodies start rotting. Yes, however, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, I felt a jab, like from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation from the among possibilities. We need to reach a hypothesis. Understood. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair seat. That jabs you with a needle. That injects a necrotizing poison. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair seat that jabs you with a needle that injects a necrotizing poison. That might mean if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it is poison. And maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something. I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. The chair seat. Maybe there's something hidden in the seat of the chair. Will I be okay now then? Once you have a hypothesis, you need to test that theory. If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some kind of mechanism. I'll check right now. Hey, there's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue to what the poison is, we could find an antidote. It's not coming off. There we go! Did I break the entire chair? Oh my god. Mrs. Army! I did it, Director-san! Now we find out what the poison is and... This is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. To think you would outright demolish it! Wait, you knew this all along? I thought I was going to die from the poison! Yet now you're demolishing the chairs changed things rather drastically. Imagine that, a visitor destroying a cursed chair! Huh? We will need you to recover the repair bill. What? I'm so sorry! We had borrowed it for studying. We'll need to restore it. The fee should be around 10 million yen. Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million? I do admit being careless on our end, so about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? But please. Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. 10 million? Your special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigations. We'll make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide in the Urban Myth Dissolution Centre's investigations with your clairvoyance. But there's no way I could do that. I'll just go now. Phone number 07x400x404. Inugami University. InfoSci. 3rd year. Street address. No. That's my phone number. Why do you know about uni? I told you I have the power of vision myself. I can find you at any time and collect your debt. This is unreal. Yet I prefer welcoming you in, rather than pressuring you. Oh, I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do what I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. Huh? A journal? Yes, for keeping notes of your investigations. Go on, take a look. Is this the right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Here you'll want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. This is work orientation already. Please try taking notes while we're at it. About what? How about notes on me to begin with? I see. The director's characteristics. Some kind of power similar to mine? What was it? Yes, his vision! A power that shows him everything. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Azami Fukari. Oh my god, I don't know. Azami. A university student with an unlikely tendency to get into trouble. Stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision. When seeking the Urban Myth Dissolution Centre's help, hoping for a cure for these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up some hefty debt. Agreed to work at the center as a field investigator to help repay everything. Ayumu Megoria. Vision allows the Urban Myth Dissolution Centre director to see everything from a distance. Knew about my clairvoyance power, gave me a pair of glasses, and gave me this journal, but also pressures me to pay back my debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kinda scary. Cursed chair. Case notes. Database. Psychometry is the ability to read residual thoughts from objects. Azami's clairvoyance is a power of this kind, enabling her to look back on the events that happened in a given location. However, Azami needs to wear special glasses to accurately assess this information. Even superpowers need to be trained and honed, apparently. Vision. The Urban Myth Dissolution Centre, yep. But dearie me, isn't that less vision and more like spying? Azami and Jasmine's investigation. Who's Jasmine? Azami's special gadget. As her clairvoyance powers are still weak, it's hard for her to get the focus right. These glasses come to the rescue. Pinpoint focus right in her pocket. Hypothesis. Hypothesis involves figuring out the possibility based on gathering information, then comparing each and narrowing them down. This may help sense of ambiguous situations to provide clarity. Or will it? Care to confirm this hypothesis, dear colleague? Dear colleague. Little dear guy on the right. Okay. The Urban Myth Dissolution Centre is a sort of detective agency that specializes in cases involving anomalies that are beyond the abilities of the police. To think the world actually has a need for such an organization. You have your journal now. How about we take a quick break? A quick break? Not breaking chairs or by will this time. First of all, we're going to brief you on the basics about the Urban Myth Dissolution Centre. Okay? What are urban myths anyway? It's totality of it is never ending. Theories about the secret project. Yet we are rumors have it that they secretly often is not way too fast. Yeah, way too fast. An hour later, Jesus Christ. And that's just a quick overview. You should now have the minimal required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of it is seared into my memory, like the passion in your eyes and voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever in doubt in the field, your memory of me should prove helpful. I've only scratched the surface, but in due time. Well then, let's get you started on the investigations. Like right now? Yes, indeed. You should be perfect for this case. Huh? This request is about curbing the damage being caused by a certain urban myth. Jasmine, whom you'll have met upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. The lady with the hairbuns? Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with the finer details. You should be a much stronger match with the investigation's needs. Oh, okay. Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She already has an overview for this case. I see. All set, Mrs. Army. It's a pleasure to be working with you. Looking forward to paying back my dues. And that's why we're gonna leave it off here. This has been so cool so far. No, pause. Anyway, you've been Oblivion, and I have been Shader. See you all next time.